Welcome into the first ever MSN All-State Media Day for Girls Soccer. Jonathan Turner alongside Dan Stickrett. Ball comes in, a good hit! 1-0! Shot, another save from Etheridge! Rebound, and it goes in the back of the net. The Bulldogs up 1-0! Burzma, but then for Vlasma! 3-0! Stewart Heiss with a shot! Upper 90 and in! Effectively today here on the Michigan Soccer Network, we are launching our new division of player recruitment videos. Mario Canoe now finds Stock. Finding Stock's got a left-footed banger. He shoots it, and it's in! The Red Hawks
equalize! Failure. If someone wants to do it. Hey, we've got a system failure, so sorry. Can't do it. Apologize. So, shake hands. Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's weird. Why would it just do it like that?
No idea. It always happens.
It's because of Trump.
Probably. What is this?
It's so strange. It was fine, and then all of a sudden it was like, no, I don't want to do that.
Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Now I'm playing again. Now, somehow, the handheld wireless thing got turned on, and it was creating a feedback. So somehow, that was
These?
no, it wasn't that. Like, you know how there used to be a mic that isn't even connected right now. But I think when it was that channel, it was looking for that channel, and it was just finding static. So I must have touched that by mistake.
Oh, okay.
It created a feedback loop.
We're alive.
We are live?
Yep.
Okay. All right, folks, joining us for the stream for this evening's match against the visitors, Florida Roots, and your home, Pensacola FC Ladies Academy. Experienced a short weather delay, so those of you who tuned in at 5 for our regularly scheduled kickoff time, we appreciate you sticking around. Still got some dark clouds in the sky, and of course, if you're from around here, that's not unfamiliar. It's afternoon, and it is summer, and that is kind of par for the course. So we shall see. You know, these ladies can certainly play through and will play through rain. It's the lightning that leads us to the delay, and that's what led to this initial delay. So hoping that we can escape any more lightning delays, but obviously, again, that's just part of the game, so we shall see. And we're off. The Roots taking the ball right down Broad Street. Number 17 tried to dribble the entire team. She made it past 3 before it's intercepted. It's Haven Quint on the ball for Pensacola. Doing battle there in the middle. Physical battle. Strickland out to Peterman. Roots on the ball. Pelicans coming off of a midweek matchup with the senior ladies. It was a tough one. And they fell 7-1. It's a tall task for these younger Pelicans to go up against the senior ladies. And yeah, the senior ladies got their pound of flesh as they came out on top 7-1. So we'll see. We'll see if the Academy ladies can bounce back, regroup against this Roots team from just down I-10. It's Strickland with the clearance out to Melisson. We'll go in out of touch for a throw to Pensacola. Shard on the ball. Play back to Curl. Curl sends one forward for Nelson. Nelson touches it. And throw in Roots. It's a good step there by Aiden Hagen. She gets pulled back. Referee looks to play advantage, but then calls the foul, and Pelicans will have a free kick right at the midfield stripe. So the ball will be sent back to Strickland. She'll send it over to Corleone. Knocks it forward to Peterman. Hagen in a one-on-one battle. Both players go down. Redmond will come out to pick things up. Not really sure what's being called here. Looks like an injury for a Roots player. That's number 6, I think. Picked up a little knock in that collision with Hagen. Referee will restart with the drop ball to Redmond. Redmond with the punt down the middle. Nelson out to Corleone. Corleone will look to play up to Nelson. To Hagen. I'm sorry, to Quint, excuse me. Foot race here. Redmond quick off her line. She'll play out to Corleone. Ooh, Corleone's touch is a big one. That ball stayed in. And Roots, good tracking back there from Peterman. It's Richard on the ball. She'll drive. Out to Melisson. Melisson looking to take one-on-one. She gets around the corner. Melisson using that pace. She gets around 2. Can she cut it back? She plays a... Oh, my. Good attack there by Melisson, using her pace, getting to the end line and cutting it back. She laid it back for Nelson, who was making that near post run. Good defense, though, by the Roots defender there, who was able to toe poke it out, bringing up the first corner kick. That brings up a corner kick for Pensacola. Corner kicks are always brought to you by the Kelly Group at Morgan Stanley. Shard sends that ball. What a good-looking ball. Ball's bouncing around. Oh, falls right to the hands of a very thankful Roots goalie. She'll send it long down the middle. Curl. That's Nelson battling in the middle. Ball sent back. Jeslyn Nelson putting pressure on the Roots defender there. It's good pressure. Ends up going out for a throw to Roots. Strickland with the header. Melisson will keep it in. She goes for the nutmeg. And throw in Roots. Long throw. Curl. Melisson. Melisson will combine with Nelson. Melisson will continue her run. See if she can use her pace again. Yep, that one. Good job by number 19 there for Roots. Take good angle there. She sends it out into touch. It'll be a throw for the Pelicans deep in the Roots half. Curl will come up to take the throw. Ball's flicked on, and it'll go out for a corner. All right. Pelicans getting a second bite of the apple here early on from the corner. The last one Richard put in was a good-looking ball. It fell into the hands of the keeper after a touch. We'll see if she can repeat that. She lines up again. Her left-footed outswinger. Another beautiful ball. Oh, my goodness. Again into a super dangerous area. Good outlet ball there for Roots. Sends number 2 on her way. She beats 1. Takes a shot. Just wide. It's a dangerous counter there from the Roots, as after a good-looking corner kick, it was picked up at the top of their box, and a long ball sent number 2 for the Roots in. She got a nice shot on goal off, or just off a goal, I should say. Hagan tried to clear. It got picked up. Big collision there at the top of the box. That was Nelson. Ball bouncing around here. Roots number 12 gets a shot. Redmond able to handle that one without too much difficulty. If you're joining us on the stream, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so you don't... Oh, here's a chance. Melisson with a good-looking ball. Oh, boy. Just fractionally offsides. They just about had the timing right on that one, as Nelson started her run and Michelle Melisson put it through. She was in maybe just a hair early. Strickland looks to intercept out of the back. Ball sent out wide to the right. Roots attacker tries to take on Curl, use her size. Curl, great job there, as she holds off the bigger number 17 for the Roots. Nicely done by Taylor Curl. Ball's played into Melisson. Melisson with a nice turn there. She'll go around 1. She's looking to combine with Nelson. Ball's in to Nelson. Is she going to get there first? Just a step off the pace needed, but this left-sided attack is looking dangerous for the Pelicans early in the game here. Yeah, we've got a substitution here, it looks like, for the Pelicans. No, I'm sorry, for the Roots. Number 2 going off. We got a throw in for the Pelicans. Deep in this left side of the pitch. Ball's flicked by Melisson off of a Roots defender foot. That should be out for a corner, and it is. All right, the first 2 corners for the Pelicans have looked dangerous off of the outswinger from Richard. Kind of just begging for someone to go and attack it. We'll see. Maybe third time's the charm. Here we go. Richard. This one's a little bit further at the top of the box. Ball bouncing around. Falls to Quint. And after bouncing around a little bit, Roots is able to clear. Peterman doing the good work she always does, chasing back. Pelicans will cycle through. Oh, my goodness. Ball fortunate to get over to Curl. Curl combines with Richard. Richard goes by 2. Looks up, sends the ball back post. Can Peterman get on the end of it? No. All right. Good idea. But in the end, it goes for a goal kick to the Roots. Now, this left-sided attack with Melisson and sometimes combining with Nelson has been a danger point for the Pelicans so far through the first 10 minutes. I'd like to see them capitalize. Goal kick comes out, flicked on. Corleone ushers that one out and plays it off of the Roots attacker for a throw to the Pelicans. Yeah, if you're out there watching the stream, check in with us, drop us a comment, let us know where you're watching from, ask a question, make a prediction. We like to interact with you just like we like to entertain on the pitch. Looks like another sub for the Roots. It's number 21 going off. And number 20 something coming on. Haven't seen the number 20, maybe just 20 or 28. 20. Looks like she's come out here into kind of the right back position. Ball sent through the middle. Ainsley Nelson battling there. A good battle there between number 12 and Ainsley Nelson. Ball sent out wide. There's Peterman tracking back, as she always does. Peterman, great work there, Nora Peterman. Peterman looks to combine with Quint, but Richard picks up a loose ball. Richard looking to connect maybe with Melisson. Melisson widens out a run. There's Curl on the ball. She'll get her head up. She'll put it in for Melisson. She's asking a lot there, but Melisson's got the pace. Roots defender made sure that Melisson wasn't going to get on the end of that one. And it looks like we got a Roots player number 12 that's down on the pitch. I did not see what happened there. Hopefully, looks like we've got the trainer coming out. I didn't see contact, which is often some of the most scary injuries, these non-contact injuries. So we're going to hope for the best here. We're fortunate to have training services provided by the Andrews Institute. And if you're from these parts, you know there's really no better when it comes to sports medicine than Andrews Institute, world famous Dr. James Andrews. Oh, they're helping her off. Oof. She's being carried off the field, so we are certainly going to hope the best for the Roots player number 12. That one looks like it might be a little more serious, so hopefully we'll get good news before the game's over. Again, we've got good folks that'll take a look at her right away, so that's a good thing. All right, let's see. And we are restarting with a goal kick for the Roots. Richard intercepts the ball to Nelson. Nelson battling and throw in for the Pelicans. Nelson knocks it off of the Roots defender, and that'll be another corner kick for Mary Richard. That brings up another corner kick brought to you by the Kelly Group from Morgan Stanley. Richard sends this one again into a dangerous place. Strickland attacks this one. A little better there. Peterman will get to it first. Goalie is on walkabout here. Peterman needs to serve this one into the box. Oh, Roots do a good job. Peterman back on the ball. It's swarming around this one. Ball just clattering around. And Roots might be a little fortunate to have gotten away with that one as the goalie came out. Peterman's speed, though, got to the ball first, and the keeper was in no man's land for a moment, but Pelicans unable to take advantage of that situation. Looks like we'll have a substitution here as Amira Edwards comes on the field. Coming onto the field for the Pelicans, Amira Edwards. It's Nelson in the corner. Throw in, Pelicans. Roots trying to bring the ball out of the back. I'll pick up a throw. We'll send to midfield. And that ball sent backwards to no one in particular to a throw in for Pensacola. Nelson tracks it down for the Pelicans. She'll fire across, but out over the end line for a goal kick to the Roots. Ball sent down the middle. Nelson wins that battle. Sent long down the middle. Strickland battling. She does a good job there. Sends it out to Edwards. She'll pick it up and get her head up and turn. Looks like she wants to size up her defender. She goes around her like she's stuck in quicksand. Edwards with room to run here. Again, this left side for the Pelicans. Now Edwards, another Pelican with plenty of pace. Cleared out by Roots. Long ball, Strickland. Excellent job there. Rises up for that header. And tracks down the loose ball, but sends it out into touch for a Roots throw. Roots attacker. Something you don't really see is she might have got the better of Peterman for pace there. You don't see that too often. It looks like Annabeth and Emma Corhonen coming onto the field. Making their way onto the field for the Pelicans, Anna and Emma Corhonen. Emma Corhonen giving chase there. Roots keeper has to come out and clear her lines. She does. She sends it out into touch. Both teams have made a number of subs now, taking advantage of the very liberal WPSL substitution rules. Strickland sends it wide. That's Emma Corhonen. She looks to turn. Roots throw here in their own half. Good turn there by the Roots attacker. She sends a good ball through, but that's Haven there with plenty of time. Redmond will distribute to Corleone. Corleone, oh, that ball makes its way through. Skip through one of the Roots defenders there, and Annabeth Corhonen was not expecting that. And here comes some more subs. A couple subs here for Roots. That's number 14 and number 6 going off. Don't have a roster. I would give you names. Looks like number 21 and 22 coming on. Roots surging forward out of the back here. It's one of their center backs comes forward. Strickland does a nice job stepping up and plugging that hole. Hagen with the cleanup. Roots still on the attack. Corleone battling there. And it's a foot waste. Curl will win that. Oh! Emma Corhonen gets cleaned out after she beats the Roots defender there, and she'll pick up the foul. Just about halfway through this opening half here of Pensacola FC soccer, taking on the visiting Florida Roots. Ball sent wide. It's Corleone. Edwards on the ball now for the Pelicans. She'll combine with Melisson. Melisson will nutmeg one, and now she tries to use her pace, and she's in on goal. Melisson fires on goal, but the Roots keeper is up to the task as she was in clean on goal and was denied. Wow, big save there by the Roots keeper. And a couple more subs here for the Pelicans as we've got Bryn Middleton and is that Mary Richard coming back on? Yeah. On the pitch now for the Pelicans, Bryn Middleton and Mary Richard. Ball bouncing around here for the Pelicans again. Whew. Pelicans getting some really good chances, but just not capitalizing to this point. Good defense there by Corleone, and that's Annabeth Corhonen. She beats her defender. Looking up, can she find somebody? That ball takes a deflection right into the hands of the Roots keeper, who just passed her first major test with flying colors. Excellent save against Michelle Melisson. Pelicans creating problems for themselves here. Strickland and Curl couldn't figure that one out as they just about gifted a clear chance to the Roots. Pelicans fortunate to escape that one. Here's Curl. She'll throw into Emma Corhonen. Tries to turn, but unable to. Middleton battling in the middle there. Hagen comes over. Ball comes off her foot. Out for a throw to the Roots. Deep in the Pensacola half. Comes some more subs, looks like. Looks like Strickland going off and Lena McDonald coming on. Onto the pitch for the Pelicans as Lena McDonald. Good defense there by Curl. Stops the attack, but looks like that brings us to our first water break. Well, let's see what each coach sees out there. Maybe provide some input. I think it's been a good match so far. Probably would say that the Pelicans have had a few more quality chances, but Roots have certainly looked dangerous, especially on those counterattacks. So often the case with soccer, almost at any level, that if you don't take your chances, the game can really turn. So, a couple quality chances for the Pelicans did not get put away, and you'd hate to have that one come back to bite them, but that's the game of soccer. Yeah, and the referee's coming back out. So get started here. Just over 28 minutes elapsed in the first half. Ladies make their way back onto the pitch as we'll pick up the action from our first half hydration break. Roots throw in. Roots will send this ball back. They'll look to recycle around the back. Middleton gets ahead on that one. She'll get the ball right back. Middleton trying to find Edwards here, just behind her. Middleton on the ball again. She'll go by one, trying to connect with Edwards. That ball finds its way through. Edwards with a shot, just wide. That ball, I think Edwards was a little surprised that ball found her feet. She might have had time to take a touch there and improve her position, but still a good shooting position, and her shot just couldn't find the target. And the score remains knotted at 0. Goal kick, Roots. Emma Korhonen goes up for that one. Mira Edwards picks up the loose ball. She's looking for someone to combine with. She puts the Metmeg on. And the second Roots defender slides over, cleans it out, sends it into touch for a throw in to the Pelicans. Play back to Curl. Curl sends it into the middle to no one in particular there. Roots will play up in the middle. Ball sent down the line to number 7. She squares up her body, puts in a good ball there. Hagen with the touch. Out to McDonald. McDonald will find Middleton. Middleton finds Annabeth Corhonen. Checked her run. Roots defender comes over and sends it out for a throw in to the Pelicans. Middleton will play that one into Emma Corhonen. Loose ball. Richard battling. Middleton picks up the loose ball. She turns. Not on the same page there with Curl, and that ball will go out for a Roots throw. Ball kicked off of Melisson, out for a Roots throw. That's McDonald battling there with number 22 for the Roots. She does a good job. Wins the throw. McDonald sends it out into touch again. Another throw for the Roots. Number 20 for Roots. Send it into the middle. Ball cleared out, but not far. There's Anna. Oh, that's Bryn Middleton on the ball. She tries to find Edwards, but Edwards ends up with the ball after the fact. Ball sent through to Annabeth Corhonen. Oh, boy, again, a tight offsides call there. Just a couple steps offsides, perhaps. And the Pelicans will make a couple subs here. It's Emma Corhonen and Sabrina Corleone going off. And Ainsley Nelson and Jeslyn Nelson, the Nelson sisters, coming back onto the field for the Pelicans. Good step there. Is that Melisson? Yep. Melisson opening her stride up. Jeslyn Nelson on the ball. She tries to combine with Annabeth. And the ball's kept in. Roots begin the attack up the right side. Good job there by Melisson breaking up the play. Oh, unfortunate. Melisson. I'm sorry, Annabeth. Again, in an offside position, and promising attack gets thwarted. We remain tied at 0 here, 36th minute of the first half. Ball sent up the left channel. Its attacker does a nice job there. Carrying the ball down deep into the Pensacola half, or she'll win a throw. And another sub. Looks like Edwards going off for the Pelicans. It's Nora Peterman coming on. Roots the ball. Ball's laid back. Shot. Just wide. I think it was deflected. That'll end up going for a corner to the Roots. So I think the first corner for the Roots here, this first half. We'll have to see how the Pelicans do on corner kicks, corner kick defense. Here we come. Ball sent in. Near post. That ball misses one. Here's Peterman on the ball. She's knocked off the ball, but she wins the ball. It's Peterman. Big stride. She sends the ball forward. Nelson on the chase. And the Roots defender does the smart thing there, the conservative thing, and just sends it out into touch. It's Peterman and Nelson. We're looking to get into a 2v1 situation. Curl into Peterman. Off Peterman for throw into the Roots. Ball's thrown into number 22 for Roots. Does a nice job, but her pass goes to Nelson. Nelson tried to combine with Annabeth and not able to connect there. Hagen tries to find Annabeth again. Ball goes out for a throw to the Roots. Good tackle there by Nelson. Here's Peterman on the chase. And again, that defender felt the footsteps from Peterman. Sends it out for a throw-in to the Pelicans. Peterman made up a good 5-yard head start there. She's got some real pace. Ball thrown in. Peterman. Curl defending. It's McDonald on the ball for the Pelicans. McDonald will send it out, tries to send it out to the right wing. Good job there by Middleton. She's in a battle. She'll lose the ball though. And missed kick there by Melisson. Hagen. Fortunate. Curl now ends up with the ball in time and space. Curl with space to attack. She gets it out to Peterman. Peterman should just go by. As we've seen, she's got the measure on. She'll send the ball near post. That's not about Peterman with the second ball. Nelson. She'll win the ball. Combines with Annabeth out wide on the right. Annabeth squares her hips. I thought she did. But instead the ball goes out for a goal kick. And we'll get a couple more substitutions here for the Roots. It's number 81 going off. Number 81 and number 21 going off.
81.
Yes, 81.
Whatever.
And I don't know what numbers have come on yet until they turn towards me. And that's Annabeth going off and Sabrina Corleone coming back on. Ball sent down the middle. Nelson, she'll win the header. She'll find her sister. Great turn there by Jeslyn Nelson. Nelson takes the shot, but The Roots keeper is where she needs to be, and she'll hold on to the ball. No rebounds. That was a Nelson to Nelson combination that resulted in a shot on goal. Punt goes out here on the Roots right. Curl. Curl does a nice job as she gets a two-handed shove in the back for her good work. Curl will send that one into the middle looking for Nelson. Nelson does a good job there. Melisson tries to return it to Nelson. But the Roots defender is able to knock it out for a throw to the Pelicans. Corleone will send it up to Melisson. She takes the bump. Another throw for the Pelicans. Ball's thrown in. Nelson battling. She gets a second ball, takes the shot. Melisson reacts quickly. The Roots defender is able to clear it out. Looks like another throw for the Pelicans as they look to close the half on the front foot here, pressing. Ball's thrown in quickly to Melisson. Melisson square up. Good job there by the Roots defender. Throw in Roots. And we are seconds away from the final minute of our first half. Pelicans looking to combine with Melisson and Nelson. But Roots does a nice job and sends it off of Melisson for a throw-in. Roots on the attack now. They'll swing it out to their right. Ball played in the channel. McDonald coming over to defend. Roots attacker does a nice job there. Now it's Roots on the front foot as they look to close the half in the attacking phase of play. Ball's thrown deep into the corner. Ladies are battling. Throw in for the Pelicans. That brings us to the end of regulation time here in the first half. Pelicans with the throw. Ball's played into Nelson. And McDonald kind of rushes that one. Sends it out into touch. Roots throw. Clever idea there, but another Roots attacker not on the same page, and it'll go harmlessly across the end line for a goal kick to the Pelicans. That's Redmond with the kick. Redmond will send it down the middle. Middleton battling for the Pelicans. She does a nice job there. And her attempt to find Nelson goes off of the Roots player for a throw-in. Late substitution here for the Roots. Can't be much time. Can't be too much stoppage time in this half. It looks like Corleone with a throw for the Pelicans. She'll try to find Melisson. Out for another Pensacola throw. Nelson battling. Lays it back to Corleone. Hagan with the header. And Roots go all the way back to their keeper. Allow Pensacola to get up the field a little bit here. That attempted clearance doesn't go where it's intended. Middleton on the ball now. Little chippy. Here's Nelson. She's got runners in front of her. She'll play Melisson in. Just a little too much pace on that one. Roots keeper will look to send it long. There's Hagan for the Pelicans. Hagan will send it to Melisson. Melisson tries to turn, but good job by the Roots defender there. And ball goes out for a throw in to the Pelicans. Curl will take it quickly. Roots defender gets a head on it. Ball ends up at Curl's feet. Curl fires one. That one not going to connect with anybody, and it'll go out to quickly restarted there by the Roots keeper. Ooh, dangerous there. Throw in Pelicans. Ball's headed by the Roots defender. It's Corleone here. She'll combine with Richard. Nelson fires it into Peterman. It's Melisson battling. Ball comes off of Melisson for a Roots throw. There's McDonald. She'll play back to Redmond. Boy. Redmond's clearance does not go to its intended target. And the Roots player fires home a goal. Goal, Florida Roots. That is not how you want to end the half if you are a Pelicans fan, as really an opportunity comes from nothing with a poor clearance, and next thing you know, good looking shot there by the Roots attacker, beats Redmond. Ball played up to Nelson. Nelson will try to combine with Peterman. Just a little too tall for her. Curl. Nice job. And that brings us to our first half. And that takes us to halftime with the visiting Florida Roots on top, 1-0 over the Pelicans. Make your way to the concession stand, pick up some tasty snacks, get some Pelican Punch, a loud cup, stop by the merchandise stand, get your Pelican gear. We'll be back to you in about 13 minutes.
training, and exposure to scouts through regional tournaments and MLS Next events.
For more information on tryouts, training programs, and key updates as we prepare for our first season in MLS Next new tier,
visit MichiganBucksAcademy.com.
Are you ready to create unforgettable moments for your audience? NSN offers professional live streaming and full broadcast services tailored to your needs. From high-quality production to exceptional coverage, we ensure your game or event becomes a spectacle to remember. Book your next game with us today. Call 586-304-4405 to schedule your broadcast and let NSN bring the action to life like never before.
When someone has been hurt, when someone's been wrong, they've suffered a financial loss, they've suffered a physical loss, they don't know where to turn. They don't know what to do, and usually they're at a point in their life where they don't even have the resources, and that's where we want to help.
Our attorneys have hundreds of years of combined experience in personal injury and pharmaceutical litigation. Contact us today at 844-794-7402.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26 and 27, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26th and 27th, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
Chaos FC is a soccer club in Macomb County, Michigan, dedicated to player development through professional training. Our mission is to offer a safe, positive environment that nurtures youth talent. We aim to help players reach their full potential and compete at high levels in MYSL, MSP, SP, and MRL. We provide equal opportunities for all players to develop skills, knowledge, and appreciation for soccer through top-tier training and positive coaching. Our goal is to help players grow as individuals, promoting life skills such as sportsmanship, teamwork, goal setting, and fair play. Learn more today by visiting chaosfc.us.
This is Inside the Game, where passion meets precision. Jonathan Turner, Nathan Wangler, and John Natale are your hosts, breaking down every goal, every controversy, every match that matters. From the heart of American soccer to the global stage. No fluff, just football. Weekdays at 9 a.m. live on YouTube, Roku TV, Facebook, Twitter, and all listening platforms. Step in, speak up, stay locked in. This is Inside the Game.
Experience the thrill of the game like never before with NSN's Game Rewind. Dive into full match commentaries enhanced with cutting-edge dynamic graphics, letting you relive the highs and lows of your favorite matches in astonishing detail. Whether it's a championship win or a legendary play, NSN Game Rewind bridges the past and future with a broadcast experience designed to captivate. Call 586-304-4405 and start watching today. If you are interested in participating in a sport that requires skill, fitness, strategic thinking, and team play, soccer offers opportunities at various levels to improve fitness and coordination. Whether you prefer casual participation, competitive play, or joining a futsal league, our organization provides a welcoming environment to learn new skills and meet new people. Register today for the Macomb Soccer Summer Camp from July 14th to 18th. The camp will be led by Kansas City's professional players James Togba and Mike De Silva. It is open to boys and girls aged 6 through 16 with an early bird registration fee of $175 if registered by July 7th. Gain knowledge from professionals in an engaging and competitive setting. For further information, visit mrsl.us.
The Flint City Bucks are Michigan's top soccer franchise with 4 national championships, 9 conference titles, and 15 Great Lakes Division titles. They have produced 107 players for Major League Soccer, and they focus on attracting top talent and shaping soccer's future. Michigan Bucks Academy joins MLS Next new competition tier starting in September of 2025. This offers elevated levels of play and flexibility for high school participation. The Academy will provide premier development, high-performance training, and exposure to scouts through regional tournaments and MLS Next events. For more information on tryouts, training programs, and key updates as we prepare for our first season in MLS Next new tier, visit MichiganBucksAcademy.com.
Are you ready to create unforgettable moments for your audience? NSN offers professional live streaming and full broadcast services tailored to your needs. From high-quality production to exceptional coverage, we ensure your game or event becomes a spectacle to remember. Book your next game with us today. Call 586-304-4405 to schedule your broadcast and let NSN bring the action to life like never before.
when someone has been hurt, when someone's been wrong, they've suffered a financial loss, they've suffered a physical loss, they don't know where to turn. They don't know what to do. And usually they're at a point in their life where they don't even have the resources. And that's where we want to help.
Our attorneys have hundreds of years of combined experience in personal injury and pharmaceutical litigation. Contact us today at 844-794-7402.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26 and 27, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26 and 27, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
Chaos FC is a soccer club in Macomb County, Michigan, dedicated to player development through professional training. Our mission is to offer a safe, positive environment that nurtures youth talent. We aim to help players reach their full potential and compete at high levels in MYSL, MSP, SP, and MRL. We provide equal opportunities for all players to develop skills, knowledge, and appreciation for soccer through top-tier training and positive coaching. Our goal is to help players grow as individuals, promoting life skills such as sportsmanship, teamwork, goal setting, and fair play. Learn more today by visiting chaosfc.us.
This is Inside the Game, where passion meets precision. Jonathan Turner, Nathan Wengler, and John Natale are your hosts, breaking down every goal, every controversy, every match that matters. From the heart of American soccer to the global stage. No fluff, just football. Weekdays at 9 a.m. live on YouTube, Roku TV, Facebook, Twitter, and all listening platforms. Step in, speak up, stay locked in. This is Inside the Game.
Experience the thrill of the game like never before with NSN's Game Rewind. Dive into full match commentaries enhanced with cutting-edge dynamic graphics, letting you relive the highs and lows of your favorite matches in astonishing detail. Whether it's a championship win or a legendary play, NSN Game Rewind bridges the past and future with a broadcast experience designed to captivate. Call 586-304-4405 and start watching today. If you are interested in participating in a sport that requires skill, fitness, strategic thinking, and team play, soccer offers opportunities at various levels to improve fitness and coordination. Whether you prefer casual participation, competitive play, or joining a futsal league, our organization provides a welcoming environment to learn new skills and meet new people. Register today for the Macomb Soccer Summer Camp from July 14th to 18th. The camp will be led by Kansas City's professional players James Togba and Mike De Silva. It is open to boys and girls aged 6 through 16 with an early bird registration fee of $175 if registered by July 7th. Gain knowledge from professionals in an engaging and competitive setting. For further information, visit mrsl.us.
The Flint City Bucks are Michigan's top soccer franchise with 4 national championships, 9 conference titles, and 15 Great Lakes Division titles. They have produced 107 players for Major League Soccer, and they focus on attracting top talent.
It's Quint playing up to Peterman. She'll combine with Nelson. Nelson, return pass does not find its target. Out for a throw. Nelson, Ainsley Nelson will send it into the box. Jaslyn will give chase, but Roots keeper cleans it up. There's Strickland doing battle. She'll send it out into touch for a throw to the Roots. Throw in Roots. That one will skip through. Good effort there by number 17. Definitely the danger player for the Roots. She tried a nice turn and acrobatic shot on goal, but doesn't find the net. Pelicans will play out through Nelson and Curl. Her touch a little bit long. Gives the Roots defender the opportunity there. And the attacker, Roots attacker, gets on the wrong side of Strickland. Takes a shot. Redmond Nice job there by Redmond, and she sticks a hand in the air and sends it out for a corner to the Roots.
That brings up the first corner kick of the second half, brought to you by the Kelly Group from Morgan Stanley.
Attempted shot goes high. Goal kick, Pelicans. Goal kick is headed back by number 17 and creates an instant opportunity for the Roots. I'm not sure if it was a shot or a cross, but it was dangerous nonetheless. And Pelicans, fortunate, is they continue to be their own worst enemy. Pelicans put the ball in play and keep possession, and they're creating chances, but for some reason seem determined to kick it to the other team. Nelson gets a foot in there, attempt to break it up. The ball sent across. Hagan clears it out. That'll find Jeslyn Nelson. Jeslyn will send Amira Edwards in. She's in with some space. It's a foot race. Edwards takes the bump from number 8. She looks up. She tries to cut her. Oh, that's great defending there by number 8 for the Roots. She was truly on an island there. Here's Corleone for the Pelicans with the throw. Ball played to Quint. Battle here. Roots managed to come out on top of the physical battle here. Hagan, Strickland. Number 6 for the Roots. Comes across. Curl comes across, and the ball ends up in the hands of Redmond as number 6 for the Roots. Held off 2 challenges there, but lots of cover from the Pelicans. They were able to stop the danger. Nelson with the big header. Peterman looking to get on the end of that. She's going to beat. Oh, boy. She looked to touch it by the keeper. Florida Roots keeper has made several big plays already at this point. Keeping the Roots not only in the game, but in the lead. Her ball's picked off by Nelson. She looks to combine with Quint. Out to Edwards. Edwards got her. Edwards tried to combine with Nelson there, but nice job by number 8 again for the Roots. Throw in Pelicans. Ball sent in by Corleone, and Roots keeper has no trouble with that one. Punt down the middle. Here comes Strickland. That ball will come through to Redmond. She'll pick it up and restart for the Pelicans. Big punt from Redmond, picked up by Roots. Curl with it now. She'll combine with Peterman. Curl. Roots header. Hagan with a nice job, but persistence from the Roots attacker there. They end up back on the ball. That's a great ball in. Redmond off her line. Little collision. Nice job by both teams there, as that was a heck of a ball, but Redmond, quick to see the danger, came out early and was able to just beat the Roots attacker. Redmond sends it long again. This time it ends up on Nelson's feet. She'll look to combine with Peterman. Peterman looking to use that pace. Oh, she took a shot on goal. Into the hands of the Roots keeper. Punt. Corleone. She'll do a nice job there. She'll find Edwards. Edwards looks to shield. Not quite able to. Shard. Throw in Pelicans. Substitution Pelicans. That's Peterman going off and Melisson coming on. Free kick for the Roots. Just in the Pelicans' half. Ball sent near post. Good job there by Ainsley Nelson. Mira Edwards. Send that ball into Melisson. Melisson, another chance. Melisson, this is her second time in on goal. And this time she is up to the task. Michelle Melisson with the goal. Goal, Pelicans. Michelle Melisson. Now, definitely know your teammates as Edwards puts a nice ball in to Melisson into space. Melisson turns on the Jets, and unlike in the first half when she was stuffed, this time she's able to slot it home, tying the game at 1. Free kick for the Roots. Strickland with the clearance. Roots will pick it up. They'll start the attack down the right. Curl coming out to defend. Ball comes in. Strickland with the clear. Out for a throw to the Roots. Melisson combine here with Richard. Back to Melisson. Melisson looking for Quint. Quint takes the bump. She'll take a shot. Didn't quite get her laces through that one. Roots keeper able to pick it up without too much trouble. That ball sent high in the sky, or right down the middle of the park. Nelson does a good job there. Quint with a big leap. And Nelson battling here. Nelson gets around the corner. Can she pick somebody out? That ball will find the back of the net. Jeslyn Nelson out of nothing. What a goal. Goal! Pensacola FC, Jeslyn Nelson. Wow, that one did not look to be a danger situation, but Jeslyn Nelson, undaunted, and she did the work there. It was kind of a loose ball situation. She just nodded it past her defender, was able to get around the corner, and out of nothing create a goal there to put the Pelicans on top 2-1 in the 59th minute of the second half. Here come the Roots, going down Broadway, just like they did at the start of the first half. Everybody's used to, on the kickoff, the ball just going backwards, so I think it sort of catches people on surprise when the team decides to be attacking and be direct. Pelicans still under pressure here. That ball come through to Redmond, and she'll pick it up, but I've seen that twice now from the Roots. I kind of like it. Ball sent out to Corleone. She'll try to find Edwards. Edwards looks to get around the corner. She gets called for a little jersey pull there. Roots free kick. Ball sent to the top. Flicked on. And Roots will keep it in. Back heel. Tangle of feet, and ball goes out for a throw to the Roots. And that'll bring up a corner kick for the Roots. Here comes the corner. Ball sent near post. Good clearance there from, I think that was Ainsley Nelson. Nelson gets a toe on it, and it'll go out for a throw. Nelson taking care of not only the first, but the second ball. Here's Edwards. And her attempted clearance. Go out for a throw. There's the Roots danger player, trying another acrobatic shot. Goal kick, Pensacola. Looks like Redmond send it somewhat long, but Roots player gets her head on it. There's Curl. She'll send it up to Nelson. Nelson, good job with the hold-up play there. Melisson can't get in the end of it. Nelson gets the second ball. She gets a little bump. And it's Sent out into touch for the Pelicans. Throw Pelicans. Here comes a substitution for the Pelicans, as that's Addie Strickland going out and Lena McDonald coming in. So that'll make center back pairing of McDonald and Hagan. It's also, I think, Annabeth Corhonen coming in for Mira Edwards. Nope, sorry, that's Emma Corhonen. Throw in off a Roots defender's head. That'll go out for a corner. Oh, well, maybe I missaw it because players didn't react. So instead, it's a goal kick for the Roots. And Melisson will look to combine. Nelson will keep it in. She'll pull it back. Oh, boy. That one gets past everyone. Now it's Quint battling. And instead, Roots will come out with unable to keep it in. Corleone battling here with number 6. She's onside, apparently. I don't know. Roots with the ball in the attack. Ball sent down to the left corner. It's McDonald battling. And Nelson able to clear. Roots with a little surge here. Pelicans need to stay composed, need to stay organized. Number 6 in the middle. It's Nelson on the ball with time. She'll play out wide. She'll find Richard. Richard into space for Melisson. There's Melisson. And she'll go right around number 20. There's Melisson in space. Can she deliver a ball? Oh, good job there by the cover for the Roots. That ball go up to number 17. She will beat one. And that's well offsides, but ball will end up in the hands of Redmond, and they'll let the play continue. Redmond's punt, towering punt down the middle. The ball will end up going all the way through. The ball could have gone anywhere. Roots on the ball. They'll send it out wide. Good step there by Annabeth Corhonen. I didn't see when she came on the field. Out to Melisson. Annabeth continues her run. She's looking to get on the return pass, and she does. And she ends up drawing the foul deep. Just out, must have been just outside the box. It'll be a dangerous free kick opportunity for the Pelicans, as they can't be more than a yard or two outside the box. A little hard to see from this vantage point, but that's this would be the time if you had somebody who could really whip the ball. You'd want to hit it flat, hard, as much bend as you can. One of these free kicks where any touch sends it into the back of the net. Let's see what they cook up here, the Pelicans. Looks like, I guess, is that Annabeth on the free kick? She sends it far post. Oh my goodness. Wow. I thought that one was going in. I mean, that was any touch, and that one's in the back of the net. I think that was Richard stretching to touch it, but that was a very well-delivered free kick from Annabeth Carhonen. Goal kick to the Roots. Both teams making some subs here. Good job there by Emma Corhonen. She'll combine with Quint. Quint bursts through. Quint. That ball sent, just out of the reach of number 6 for Roots. Throw in Pelicans. Emma Carhonen. And it's a yellow card.
Yellow card issued to number 7 for Florida Roots.
And we'll have a couple subs here for the Pelicans as Haven Quint and Jeslyn Nelson will go off. And it looks like we've got Bryn Middleton and Nora Peterman coming on for the Pelicans. It's McDonald with the free kick for the Pelicans. Roots with a high line. McDonald, looks to just drop it over that line. And this is Emma Corhonen. Ball comes out to number 6. She's got good pace. She looks to use it there. Ooh, big collision there. Nicely done there by Ainsley Nelson. As it is getting physical out there. Both teams really going for it. Throw in Roots. Nelson just getting back on the field as she looks a little slow to move after that. That ball, oh my goodness, off of Hagen's knee. That one almost found the back of the net. That ball, nobody knew where that one was going, and that brings up a corner kick for the Roots. As we are in the 71st minute of the second half with your Pelicans on top 2-1. It's well done there. That was Ainsley Nelson. Shot comes in. Redmond's able to collect. No issues there. Redmond will send a big punt down the middle. Peterman challenges. Peterman on the chase. Peterman, she'll get there first. And that'll bring us to a hydration break here in the second half with your Pelicans on top 2-1. If you're out there watching us on our stream, again, thanks for tuning in. Hit that like and subscribe button. We get sort of winding down the season, the regular season here for the Pelicans. The senior ladies remain undefeated on the year, 7-0 after a big 6-0 win last night against Gulf Coast United here at home, Ashton Brosnahan Stadium. They'll be heading into the playoffs in about 2 weeks' time, having locked up the division championship. But we appreciate you tuning in wherever you are and whoever you support. Good to have you. Teams making their way back onto the field for the last quarter or so of the game. It's Pensacola FC that's put in 2 goals here in the second half to surge ahead and hold on to this 2-1 lead at the moment. And, oh, good opportunity there. Peterman's shot is blocked. How you doing, Coach? Welcome to the broadcast booth. Rosters? We don't have the Roots roster, but we have.
I know all of our players.
Yep, I wish I had the rosters. I would have been referring to some of these players by names. There's the Roots do everything player, number 17. She's in attack, she's in defense, she's everywhere.
Shelby Bush, national champion at West Florida in 2012. 2 kids.
Oh, wow.
And lives of it that way.
Still, oh, this is danger here.
Oh,
wow. Wow. That was kind of similar to Jeslyn Nelson's goal. It kind of came from nowhere. That's a goal for Florida Roots. Nodding the game at 2. Very sort of similar to Jeslyn Nelson's goal there. Is sort of just a turn and hit and hope. But that one sails over the top of Redmond's head into the top left corner. And it is all to play for here as we go into the 77th minute. Tied up at 2. Tell you what, old Shelby Bush looks like she could still be playing at University of West Florida.
I need her now.
I mean, 2 kids later, that is pretty impressive.
Yeah, she was an All-American.
Well, you can tell.
And just tremendous in the air.
Kind of could do it all, to be
Goal
from my
scoring
perspective.
back, absolutely.
Yeah.
Good little, played at Choctaw High School and went away and played at junior college and came back home.
Wow, that's a great story. But, Coach, you've kind of made a knack, or you've had a knack of taking some of those local talents and they go away a little bit and they come back, and you've had a few good ones.
We keep an eye on all of them.
Yeah.
So it's, sometimes they need another year or 2 underneath the belt and get some playing time, and then they come back, and Shelby cost us quite a bit more money on the rebound.
A couple players from last year's team come to mind. You had Maya Swinton, of course, who went away and came back, and Kendall Blackman.
Both All-Americans for us.
Yeah. Both kids I know well.
Yes. We enjoyed coaching them years ago.
Indeed. Cross here. That is headed away. We are getting into some foggy windows here where it's quite challenging to see. Richard to Peterman. Peterman. That ball sent long. I don't know. What are we doing here with the... Why are the windows so foggy all of a sudden? I know, but I'm not sure how that happened.
It's your hot breath.
Redmond will send that one long. It'll bounce. This is a Peterman special here. She tried to close down just out of her reach. Here's Edwards. Edwards will get the second ball. Edwards looks to line up a shot, and that one will sail wide. I don't know what it is, folks. It is very foggy in the press box here all of a sudden. Yeah. So if I miss a play, I'm going to blame it on the windows. That was Coach Joe Bartlinski, University of West Florida women's head coach, stopping in. Say hi. There's Richard. Her touch gets away, but she is able to pick up the second ball. She's going to try to combine with Peterman. Peterman touch. This one falls through to Emma Corhonen, who was in on goal with nothing between her and the back of the net except the keeper, and she shoots wide. Wow, another golden chance for the Pelicans. Keeper made herself big, but you still got to be putting that one on frame. Goal kick sent long. I won't have to call her 17 anymore. I'll call her Shelby Bush.
She has 2 kids.
2 kids. Pretty amazing. And that's offsides. Yup, 2 kids. And still probably the best player on the pitch by pretty good measure. Hagan with the free kick for the Pelicans. Ball sent up to Peterman. Peterman tries to flick it on. Curl. Back to Redmond. Redmond back to Curl. Pelicans will start up that left side. Into Richard. Richard tries to find Peterman. Richard gets the second ball. She'll try to connect with Edwards, but that one's cut out. And out for a throw for the Pelicans. That's Emma Corhonen coming off, and it's like Jeslyn Nelson coming back on the field. Peterman will bump out wide. Jeslyn will play through the middle. Tried to combine Jeslyn and Nelson into a single word. We're going to call her Jelslyn. And Middleton goes off, and there's Ainsley Nelson on. So the Nelson sisters back on for the Pelicans. Here's Edwards. She beats one. She'll switch the play. Corleone with a ton of space here. Corleone, nice first touch, attacking the space. Her pass looked like maybe she was trying to find Quint there. Roots keeper quick to recognize the danger, comes out and scoops that one up. She'll send it the other way. McDonald on the ball for the Pelicans. Ball sent back to Remy Redmond. Redmond plays into Nelson, but not able to control it. And here come the Roots. They've got some space. Ball sent out wide to the right. Number 22 battling with Curl. Curl with a nice job there. She holds off number 22 for the Roots, and it goes out for a goal kick to the Pelicans. Ball sent over to McDonald. McDonald goes by one. Sends it out wide to Corleone. Corleone into the channel on the right. Roots do a nice job. A good step by Corleone there. Peterman, Quint, Melisson. Oh, trying to find Peterman, who was already in high gear. Had that pass found its way through, I think Peterman would have been in on goal. But the Roots defender sticks out a leg and all for naught. There's Corleone with the throw. She'll find Peterman. Peterman into Melisson. Nice play there. Ainsley Nelson out to Curl. Curl. She'll attack the space. And she rides the challenge and gets a foul. Free kick Pelicans just into the Roots half. We are approaching the 85th minute here. Knotted up at 2. And substitution for Pensacola as Corleone heads off. And who's that coming on? I think that's Emma Corhonen. Ball sent towards the box. That ball skips through. Ooh. Nope, sorry. Annabeth Corhonen out here in the right back position. Big punt there. Roots player gets a foot on it. Her touch will go out for a Pensacola throw. Annabeth. She'll throw it long. Aiden Hagen on the ball. Out to Curl. She'll combine with Melisson. Melisson tries to beat one. Not able to do so, and that goes Pensacola throw. Quick throw, Curl to Edwards. Cleared out by the Roots. Edwards, that was Curl's touch. Strong play there by Annabeth Corhonen. Haven Quinn will chase this loose ball down. She picks her head up. She'll find Peterman. Peterman lays it to Annabeth. Annabeth sends it into space. Nelson not on the same page there. Throw in Roots. Peterman with the pressure. That'll find Nelson. Nelson. Peterman sends it across. Oh, wow. Almost caught the Roots keeper guessing there. She was coming out to cross to cut off the cross, and Peterman's sort of shot cross there went behind her. Another great save, really, by the Roots keeper, who's been a difference maker tonight. Annabeth battling. There's Ainsley Nelson. There's Melisson trying to find Peterman. That ball sent down into the left channel. Good job by McDonald to come over. Into Quint. Quint with a bunch of space here. She's looking for somebody to play to. She'll try to feather one in for Melisson. Here's Edwards coming from the far side. Oh, critical touch by the Roots defender there as Edwards thought that she was in on goal. There's Nelson combining with Quint. Quint looks to find maybe Peterman there. This is interesting. Roots keeper's out here. Inviting a little danger, to be honest. Here comes a whole raft of changes here in the 89th minute for Roots. Looks like 5 changes. Roots, maybe their secret weapon here. They come making a lot of changes here at the end of the game. Goal kick Roots is just over a minute left of regulation time here, with the score tied 2-2 between your Pensacola Pelicans and the visiting Florida Roots. Goal kick sent down the middle. Nelson battling. Number 17 for the Roots. Won like 3 challenges in a row there. Roots attacking down the right here. Second bite at the apple. Ball sent in. Good challenge there. I think that was McDonald. Roots will send it back. Ball's cut out by Melisson. Opportunity for the Pelicans. Here's Edwards. Edwards. And ball's tracked down and sent out for a throw into the Pelicans. Deep in Roots territory. Pelicans last attacks during regulation time here. Pelicans will throw it into Melisson. Roots will send that one forward to nobody in particular. Ball comes out to Annabeth Corhonen. Makes a nice first touch there. She's got space. She's got her head up. Good tracking there by number 10 for Roots. Oops. Got distracted. Let the time run over a little bit, as we are into stoppage time now. Annabeth will throw it in to Peterman. Here's Annabeth. Her attempted cross goes out for a throw. Pelicans with a substitution here. So Edwards coming off and Richard coming on. So both teams getting those very late substitutions. Who knows? We may call one of these coaches a genius. Annabeth. Foul throw called. Don't see that call too often, but the rules is the rules. And instead of a throw for the Pelicans, it'll be a throw to the Roots deep in their own half, as we are now into stoppage time. Annabeth Corhonen battling. Throw in Roots. Bush on the ball. Bush takes down Peterman. All right, good opportunity here for the Pelicans, as we're deep into stoppage time. Looks like Curl's going to come over and take the free kick, and Pelicans will line up sort of top of the box, far post area. Let's see if Curl can deliver a quality ball here. Curl's ball, yep, it's in danger area. Roots defender gets a head on it. Out for a throw to the Pelicans. Annabeth will come over to take the throw. She tries to find Nelson. Here comes Roots. Great tracking by Peterman there. She comes back and snuffs out the attack, or at least for now, as Roots will have a throw into the Pelican half. The ball is cut out there by Nelson. Oh, my. Ball bouncing around. Roots ends up with the ball. Some space here. That ball should be offsides. Thought that was offsides. Maybe not. Dangerous attacking position here. Annabeth will send this one up to Jeslyn Nelson. And that's full time, folks. The score ends knotted at 2. As a good game there between the Florida Roots and your Pensacola FC Pelicans. Both teams looking dangerous at times. And definitely left it all out there on the field. Thanks very much for joining us for the stream. Appreciate you sticking with us. Again, give us a like and hit that subscribe button. And we will see you again soon. I think our next game here at home is next Friday. So, hey, if you enjoyed the stream, come out to the park. It's even better at the park. Until next time, talk to you soon.
Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today.